Oh my gosh, guys! The hype is real for next chapter. I'm so excited for that because of what happened at the end of this chapter, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? Ali here, and welcome to my chapter 843 review. Vinsmoke SANJI. It was a good one. I really liked it. I really liked the whole thing. In the beginning, obviously, it's a continuation of Cracker getting his ass flown across the island, because like it was to the point where like he shot through all of his crackers and then through a tree and then through a hill. Like if you see like the hill like cracked in half and like the googly eyes from like the homie, it was funny that all of the citizens are like, what is that flying? And then it hits, and then it was Cracker, and he hits like the building, and everybody's like freaking out and stuff. And when that happened, the people who actually found him, we actually got to meet more of Charlotte's family. I'm gonna read them off because I don't remember their names, but the Minister of Whipped Cream, the 5th son of the Charlotte family, Charlotte Opera, I think that's his name, Opera, and Mistress of Butter, the 18th daughter, Charlotte Gallet, and then Minister of Cheese, the 19th son, Charlotte Mondor, and they're freaking out like who could have done this and stuff, and Gallet's like, I heard that Cracker was going off to deal with the Stride Luffy problem and stuff, so they're freaking out saying like he's close, but he's actually not close because of like the slingshot ability of his Gear 4th, that he just flew Cracker so far that they think that he's close, but he's not. And he's laying down and saying like, yeah, this takes like I think Pound and Nami are like, oh, you're shrinking, whatever. And he's like, yeah, because Gear 4 takes up a lot of stamina. I mean, that is his strongest ability and everything. That's his strongest. That's like his strongest form. So of course it's gonna take the most stamina. So he's laying there, and the homies are like, it's common knowledge that like somebody who has Mama's Vivery card, we can't even touch them. It's not that like they don't want to touch them. It's that I think like her Vivery card, they physically can't come near, or like, no, they can come near, but they physically can't fight somebody who has the Vivery card. And you see Nami's face just like, oh, it just gave me like more ideas or something like that, which was pretty funny. I love that part. And then Pound's like, maybe you guys need to leave now, because he talks about what happened with I'm pretty sure it's Arouge. When Arouge took out one of the commanders, Big Mom was in such a fit of rage that she summoned her right hand. She summoned Zeus, a thundercloud, and then she summoned Prometheus, the sun, in both their hands. I think that's a load of crap. Or unless she has, like, their souls or something, Prometheus and Zeus. But I think that's a load of crap. He's just, like, over-exaggerating her tantrum. Nami's freaking out, and then Luffy is just like, you should see one of my tantrums, one of my raging tantrums, which was pretty funny. And then he looks at the homie, like, the really big tree. He's like, hey, you know where the castle is? Let's go, because we're going, and Nami's like, yeah, we're going anyways. And Pound's like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? And so they're headed towards, the castle and everything, and then Nami's talking to Chopper and Carrot, and that whole bit was like hilarious, because every time that Chopper and Carrot were trying to talk to Nami, like they're being attacked by Brûlé, which is just like the funniest thing. And they're saying like, we're fine and stuff, and then Nami's like, you know, it's not really convincing when I hear what's going on in there with you guys. It's not really convincing me. And so I thought that was like hilarious. And then the mirror shatters or something happens. And so they're running, the tree is running towards the castle and stuff, and then he's like, your luck hasn't run out yet. There's Germa 66, there's the carriage, or the catterage that Yonji says, because it's a cat carriage. Luffy is just like, oi, Sanji, yelling at him, and then there's Nami yelling and stuff, and then you see, I believe it's Yonji and Ninji, which was like hilarious. Their eyes are like googly-eyed, like with the hearts and stuff. Because Nami's like, oh, Sanji, it's like, I thought you were really gonna leave and stuff like that, and he's like, and she's like, I thought you were actually gonna leave us and stuff. I was wondering what was happening and everything. And then you see Luffy just like slingshots him all the way to the carriage, and you see Yonji's like, what the hell, which was hilarious. A lot of comedy. that was going on in this chapter, which was like really fun because it was like really good progression with everything that was going on in the seducing woods. Like they got right out of it, they're running towards the castle. Boom, there's the cat carriage with all the Vinsmokes and everything. And combined with like all the comedy, it was very fluid, very nice and stuff. And so Luffy is just right there, right next to the carriage, and Sanji's face is just like freaking out because he still has those those cufflets on his wrist. And if he does anything like running away from the island, his hands get blown off. And then on top of that, they're threatening Zeph. So Sanji can't really do anything right now. So then all of a sudden, he kicks Luffy in the face. Luffy goes flying, and I'm like, did that just happen? Like, because I kind of thought that was going to happen, but like seeing it still was just really surprising and everything. And he's looking at Luffy. Sanji's looking at Luffy saying like, get away from me, you like low life scum, like sea thugs, like low life sea thugs, and telling him that like I don't want to leave the Vinsmokes. I want to live like a happy life with like my wife and everything, with Big Mom's beautiful daughter by my side and all this stuff. You see Luffy's face getting angrier and angrier right after like Sanji actually kicked him in the face. He's getting angrier and angrier, and he's like, what would I choose? Living on the sea with you guys, or living like with this beautiful lady by my side and stuff? And he's like, even an idiot like you would like could see like it's a better life and everything, just pissing Luffy off more and more. And then he says like, just be gone, like the letter was just to soften up me leaving you guys and never coming back. I'm never gonna come back. And you see Nami's face, she's looking kind of sad and everything, and Luffy is just like, he's ready to fight. Sanji is getting out of the carriage. He's like, I'm Vinsmoke Sanji, the prince of the German 66 kingdom. And Yonji's like, hey, let me help you out and stuff. No, and Sanji's like, no, this is my problem. So Sanji comes, he's standing there, and he's like, I'm gonna get rid of this fool myself and everything. Luffy's face is angry, Sanji's face is angry. They're both pissed off. There's gonna be a fight. Luffy versus Sanji next chapter. I don't think that... obviously, Sanji isn't going to really do anything because Luffy is 100 times stronger than Sanji. I think we can all agree on that. But I think that as they're exchanging blows and stuff, I think that Sanji is going to be like kind of like doing like whispering or like talking to Luffy, saying like, I can't do anything right now. They got Zeph and stuff like that, and they have these wrist cufflets on me. And I think that somehow that Luffy is going to be able to get those explosion things off, just like how Rayleigh did with Kami and some of the other slaves back at Shibundi at the auction house. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that Rayleigh actually taught Luffy how to take those off. I think that is going to happen. It's just awesome. It is so hyped for next chapter. I'm excited. This chapter I give like a 9 out of 10 because it was more of like a build-up, like a hype chapter. The comedy was great. Everything was great in this chapter, but it was more of like a build-up. So I give it like a 9 out of 10. Next week's chapter, I'm excited about that, but 9 out of 10. So that's it for this one. Like the video if you did. Like the video if you liked the chapter. Like the video if you liked anything I had to say. Comment down below on your thoughts of what I said. What are your thoughts about the chapter and everything. And subscribe to my channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy. Ladies, stay sassy. But most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty. Alright, so peace and love, and I will see you all later with the next video. Peace out.